Once it looks like it's all good to go, we will be streaming for a while now. Here. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Nr2003 series. We're here for race number 15 here for the Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Yep, race 15. Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Sorry for the sneeze. But going into Coca-Cola Super Speedway, gonna be a wild one. Connor Cunningham is your points leader with a win, 5 points over Emerson Arden. Mitchell Hodak is 18 back, 13 from second. He is a third, 67 for Ryan Keenan. Farron Elam Jr. is 72 points back. And let's go take a look at who won the last race. And it was Ryan Keenan for his second win on the year. And with that being said, top 5 are all within 100 points. It is Andrew Carnelli the 4th, about 116 back. Angel Gutierrez, Boyles, Causey, and Lingerfeld at 189 back in 10th. Still within 200 points. Let's get on into Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Some people who want a chance at the championship, this is the final 10 races now. You need to get in right now, because whatchamacallit, Cropley, dead last, but he's 562 points back. Can he do it? It's going to be a long stretch to try and get that, but we will see. You never know. And I'll leave that open for later. But it is going to be a 59 lap race, and it should be times 2 fuel. Sorry guys, didn't realize it wasn't in that. 59 laps. It's going to be 177 miles. I'm going to pull up the stream and then we will get on into it. Let's get through quali here. Who's going to be on pole?
Drivers, to your cars.
And it looks like Reese Schaefer on pole over Josh Fox, Luna Farmer, Devin Smith, Colin Cropley. And coming from the back, Ben Park, Bone Adams, Chris Melee, Angel Gutierrez. And your top 10 rounding out Brian Glennon, Andrew Connolly the 5th, Barrett Compton, Josh O'Malley, and Lingerfeld. Your points leader of Ryan Keenan, Keenan was Connor Cunningham, is 16th. And then we'll get into happy hour here. Looks like Christian Bracken has race pace, but remember, it is a super speedway. So they should all be close. Yep, it's getting closer. We have about 23 minutes to get it even closer. Bracken, Adam Gardner, Fox, Corey Chase, Sam Oscon, your top 5 with 8 minutes left. Will anybody get another time in? Does not look like it. So your top 5, top 10, Bracken, Adam, Fox, Corey Chase, Sam Oscon, Perry Leland Jr., Joshua Belliot, Reese Schaefer, Ben Park, and Lingerfeld in happy hour. Hodak, Dylan Rash, Cropley, Hubert, and Dylan Abraham, bottom 5. Let's get on into it. That'll be there. Reese Schaefer from the pole.
Drivers, cars.
We'll let that dive down and then we'll advance the pace lap.
Drivers, start your engines!
Oh, I didn't mean to go that far. I'm sorry, everybody. But we are green. I thought it was a full pace lap, so I'm surprised it was that quick. But Reese got out to a decent start. We're gonna go mid-pack here. Just watch the pack go. here at iRacing Super Speedway. Connor Cunningham in the middle of 3 wide. So we go back to the front, and it looks like Josh Fox going to challenge for the race lead here. Here comes Luna Farmer. So far, so good. Everything's staying clean for the most part. And lap 1 looks like it will go to Josh Fox over Luna Farmer. Farmer, though, to the inside now. Remember, bonus points for leading lap. Everybody going to try and get there. Farmer now to the lead with Joshua Balliet. Help from the 97. In tow. And here comes the 97. 3 wide on the bottom for the race lead. Getting help from the 10 of Andrew Carnoli, the 5th. Carnali, sorry. And here comes the 97. Elliott takes the race lead, but will he would lead the lap? As the laps are long here. Here comes the 10 to the inside. So far, so good. Pretty clean for the most part. Elliott gets that lap led. Here comes Andrew Carnoli, the 5th. You take the race lead. Looks like everybody did start the race. A 10 all the way down the back straightaway here. Gonna get a nose out front coming into the turn. And here comes Max Service on the 0. Can he get something going? He's bottom of the points too. So far so good. Everybody keeping it clean. And it looks like Andrew Carnoli, the 5th, will lead a lap. They're gonna go 3 wide now for second place here. Reese Schaefer all the way on the bottom. 3 wide for 3rd. And he's gonna get back up in a second. Can the pole sitter get a lap led? In that Dodge. So 97 falls back. Reese Schaefer side by side with the 10 here down the back straightaway. Here comes Emerson Arden on the bottom here. He wants that points lead. He's only 5 back, I'm pretty sure, for Connor Cunningham. Or he's somewhere up there. Reese, though, gets a great run out the corner. I thought they almost got turned there. They did not. That was close. But the 41 gets a lap led here. Over Emerson Arden, Causey now. Or sorry, Max Powers and Daniel Voiles. Luna Farmer, a little bit of a checkup it seems like. Can they get back up to the guys up front? Reese has a huge lead all of a sudden. There's a lot of these guys falling back for some reason. Even with draft. Big checkup up top back there. Nobody's catching the 41 at the moment. We're going to keep an eye on the back of this pack right now. Getting very squirrely back here. Keep the 3 wide and they should be okay. A lot of scrambling going on. Ooh, that's the pace car. Emerson going back for second place here in Max Powers. Trying to get up to Reese Schaefer, Luna Farmer, Lingerfelt in the 5. All up front right now. Just trying to stay in the lead draft in case of pit stops. Farmer back to the inside of Emerson Arden here for second place. Reese just leading the lines. Lingerfelt pushing the 20 at the moment. We're lap 7 already, up 59 here. Everybody's still in the race. Go back, Lingerfelt. Now looking to the inside of Luna Farmer. Can anybody get to that 41 or Reese Schaefer? Joshua Balliet looking 3 wide on 32. Can't make it, but here comes Emerson Arden in the 15. 3 wide to the inside of the 5 and 20. For second place. This is still allowing the 41 of Reese Schaefer to get away. Here comes the 32 of Max Powers to the inside of the 15. And Joshua Balliet in the 97 also. As the pack is starting to spread out a little bit. We'll continue to watch the 3 wide up here up front. How long can they continue to keep doing this? Emerson has singled himself out now. Maybe he can get a run on the 41 of Schaefer here. Has a great run off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway here. And it looks like the 15 Emerson Arden will take the race lead here at iRacing Super Speedway. Or, sorry, Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Joshua Valiant still falling back. Here's our now getting back up to 3rd. Max Service was once up front early in this race. I know it's only lap 9 right now, but man, he has fallen all the way to dead last. As we go back through the field here. Emerson still hanging on to the lead. As Reese Schaefer falls back now after that. Joshua Belliette now looking for the race lead. Everybody still in the race? Emerson hanging tough. Got Joshua Belliette back to the inside. Here comes Barrett Compton in the 43. The first time he's been up here today. Can they consistently stay up front? That is the question. Lap 10 of 59 completed. When will they hit the pit? Emerson still hanging tough. Joshua Belliette right there. Barrett Compton pushing the 97. 97 didn't go to the inside, but the 43 of Barrett Compton did. Has help from Josh Fox on the bottom and the 09 of Carlos Gutierrez, I'm pretty sure that is. And they could not get the move to work. Here comes the 5 of Lingerfeld to the inside for 2nd. Who can get up there and challenge the 15 now after they took the race lead away from Reese Schaefer? This is basically a draft fest here. Carlos having a good run. They've struggled this year. Same with the 88 of Christian Bracken back there. I think Bracken has a win on the year though. Lingerfeld closing in. Has a great run off of turn 2 here. Looking to the inside. Joshua Valiant also has a great run. It's going to be 3 wide for the race lead. Down the back straightaway here. Lingerfeld gets the lead for a second, but Valiant also there. God damn it. Fucking pace car. The 97 clears. The 09 of Carlos Gutierrez also up there. Fox pushing him. Nobody lost the draft yet. That's good. They're just about 3 seconds back at the very end of the pack. Fox now passes Carlos. Carlos gonna fall back a little bit. Fox has some help from Lingerfeld. Will they be able to get to the 97 here down the back straightaway? Will Lingerfeld make a move before they get down there? Fox does make the move to the inside of the 97. Going into the final turn here. Into 3 and 4. Fox is going to clear the 97 of Joshua Valiant. Carlos Gutierrez now lingering behind with Reese Schaefer coming back up here in the 41. Carlos Gutierrez to the inside of the 97. A lot of close racing behind still. Carlos Gutierrez now at the back bumper of the 2. Can they get a run here? I lost track of how many people have led laps here today. And they did not get a run. Reese Schaefer. Voiles now just trying to get around Christian Bracken. Can't quite get there. Valiant now looking back up into 2nd. To the inside of Carlos Gutierrez. Reese Schaefer has Voiles right behind him. I don't know what's happening, but someone, a couple cars pulling off pit road. On the pit road already. The 8 of Cropley and the 29 of Causey already on pit road. At least they came together, so they at least have drafting partners. Now, will anybody else be pitting here this time by? Reese Schaefer looking to the inside of Joshua Belliette. Belliette, though, clears him, and he's going to get to the inside of the 2. That is going to be for the race lead here, unless they decide to pit. We will stay out with whoever stays out long, and it's going to be Fox, or maybe not. They're all coming down pit road. Will they all make it? Oh, and someone's spinning in the back. It looks like the 19, Jesse Adams, and the Max Service and the 0 has some major damage. They all get it going. Devin Zimmerman, Emerson Arden, and Ben Park all stay out. We're going to stay with these three. We'll see if anybody retires from that damage they ended up getting right there. I don't think there's a yellow for that. There is not, because it was down on pit lane. And these three should all pit here. I want to see where these three come out compared to everybody. And we do have a couple people retired. The 01, the 16, the Mitchell Hudek, the 01 of, shoot, it's been a while. There he is. Give me a second. We continue to watch Devin's pit stop here. I'm going to pull up the driver's list. The 01 of Andrew Cannoli, the 4th, and Mitchell Hudek are both out of the race. Same with the 0, a Max Service, unfortunately. Here comes Devin Zimmerman off the pit lane onto the track. Emerson lost a spot there out of these guys. Oh, and we had a wreck. Or blowing up motor, that's it. Connor Cunningham, your points leader, actually, is blowing up. We under yellow? We are under yellow, so we're going to go see what happened here. I assume it had something to do with this 24. I was wondering why they were pretty slow off pit road. Oh my. Connor just blew up, but man, we got Dylan Ibrahim spun down here. Oh, he flipped. Now, was the yellow out already? No, I don't think so. So back to the 31. We're going to see what happened here. They flipped coming off a pit lane here. It's just the way they come off pit road. Dylan Abraham gets spun, and it's just the way he hit the angle of the track. And then they all just piled in behind. We are under yellow because of that. And as for Connor Cunningham, I think he just piled into it, and that's what happened to his motor. Yeah, I know he was already blowing up. He just blew up coming off pit road. Damn, rip Connor. Now we wait for the restart. Let's see. The 30 is now out. And the 22. The 30, Colin Francis, and the 22, Troy Salter, also both out of the race. And everybody's coming down pit road. It looks like 29 are on the lead lap still. We will wait and see. It looks like it's just fuel and go for some guys. Oh, Josh Fox almost gets hit by the 12 of Devin Zimmerman. Zimmerman still coming out first on pit lane. As we wait to go back green here. Alright. As we get ready to go back green here whenever. See how many are on the lead lap. It looks like 27. The 6 and the 1 have now retired. And the 24 Connor. We knew his engine blew. Adam Gardner. And now the 6 of, I think, what, Jay McDonald has also now retired. Yep. And the 31 of Dylan Ibrahim. So we are down to 32 cars left. Actually, we're down to less. So we're down to 29 cars left, or 30. 30 cars left. 48 has no hood. Looks like Barrett Compton in the 43 has no hood. I think everybody else looks pretty okay for the most part, except for these guys on pit road. We're still not going back green. So 77, 10, and 19 are all a lap down. 27 in the lead lap. See how far we can get this time without a yeller. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Bum, ba-da, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba-da-da. Alright, we're finally going back green this next time by. Can't wait to see how this goes. Alright, we're getting ready to go back green here. Devin Zimmerman is your race leader over Emerson Arden Benton Park. 49. What? Colin Francis? Chris Melee, sorry, Josh Fox. Carlos Gutierrez, Angel Gutierrez, Colin Cropley, Causey, and Matthew Hubert. Alright. Pace car about to pull off. 30 cars left, 3 lap down, 27 on the lead lap. Points leader is out. It's going to be a change for the points lead here today. I think it's probably going to be the 15, but Devin Zimmerman gets out to a good start. Ahead of the lap traffic. And Chris Melee all the way down. Devin Zimmerman gets clear of those guys ahead. Here comes the 49. Can Chris Melee get up here? Past the 15 and the lappers here. Carlos Gutierrez is going to make a 3 wide. Oh, the 5 of Lingerfeld gets turned. And they're around in the middle of the field. We're going to have a big one here. Lingerfeld, oh, gets slapped by the 48 of Ryan Keenan. That's going to end, I think, both of their days. Causey's out. The 25 Angel Gutierrez is out. Reese Schaefer, major damage. And Joshua Balliet also wrecked here with Brian Glennon. And we're going to go back and see what happened. And that's going to take a lot more of the field out. We saw Lingerfeld get turned here or something. Lingerfeld was trying to make a move on the bottom. 25 almost got him. The 19 got him. And just turned him in front of the field. Got Josh Fox and Angel Gutierrez right there. The 9 of Bowen Adams. Reese Schaefer right there in the middle trying to split him. Gets the 5. Dylan Rash gets maybe a little. There's the 32 of Max Powers. And they all clear it pretty well. And then if you wait here, Fox. And here comes the 48. Ryan Keenan just slams right in. And gets Reese Schaefer there. Also hits the 5 and the 41 pretty hard. And we'll go back this way. Bowen Adams should be fine. Spun. Same with the 2. The 25 and the 32 we know are done. And then Joshua Balliet. And look, yep, we can see what happened. They all avoided the wreck, but 98 and the 7 went way onto the apron, and the 98 just clears out Joshua Balliet and Brian Glennon. Sorry, Brian Glennon takes both of them out here. And the 98 flips there at the end. I mean, Joshua Balliet's still technically moving. But we will have to see. For sure, the 32 of Max Powers, 41 of Reshape for Lingerfeld, Brian Glennon, the 25 of Angel Gutierrez are all out of the race. The 2 of Josh Fox is out of the race. We will wait to see more. And we'll be right back with the restart. And it looks like Devin Zimmerman is your leader still. So, Angel Gutierrez, Ryan Keenan, Brian Glennon, Lingerfeld, Reese Schaefer, Max Powers, and the 2 of Josh Fox are all out. At least 23 cars left. 19 in the lead lap. 4 lap down. And Devin Zimmerman, your race leader, over. It looks like Sam Oscon, Daniel Voiles, Emerson Arden, Ben Park, the 20 of Luna Farmer, 88 of Christian Bracken, Joseph Coslin, 29, Carlos Gutierrez, and the 7 of Dan Park. So get ready to go back green here. Can they make it? Without wrecking here, we went, a decent amount of laps at the beginning without wrecking. And now, we had to wreck when they all pitted. Other than that, getting ready to go back green here. Joshua Balliet somehow still in the race. 23rd after that hit that he took. 4 cars lap down. Can you get through the lap traffic? We're just about to get to halfway here. Pace car is off. We're back green here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Ben Park goes all the way to the bottom to try to get around the lap cars. Devin Zimmerman did not get a good start though. But Ben Park could not clear all the lappers. It looks like Devin Smith in the 77 at least might still have some speed. He just needs a yellow. But Ben Park all the way on the bottom is going to get the race lead as they split the slow 10. So everybody's trying to get around the 19 there. Zimmerman still somehow holds on to the race lead. Ben Park Off the corner, trying to get to the race lead to the inside now of Devin Zimmerman. Side by side. Ben Park has help from Causey and Emerson Arden. A Ford and two Chevys working together, and they clear. And they may or may not pull away now. Can anybody keep up with these three? Emerson Arden, though, looking to the inside of Joseph Causey here. And the 15 is going to clear the 29. For right now, here comes Ben Park. Hanging out to the race lead. Emerson trying to chase him down in the 15. To the inside, the 15 goes. Ben Park slides way up the track, gonna lose some spots here. Maybe just the one or two. Can Causey get to the 15 though to get a lap lead? Down this long straightaway here. So that's on the next straightaway. Causey is there. Looking to the inside. Cropley has entered the top 10. Same with the 45, RJ Bishop. All single file for right now. With the elimination of cars. We need a long run, it looks like, and see what happens. Causey getting a run. The 09 on the apron for some reason. I think he just came off of pit road. But Causey looking for the race lead. Ben Park on the bottom, 3 wide for the race lead. Can Chris Melee make it 4? He does not decide to do that, but will Melee get it into the turn? Melee pushes Ben Park up the track. That's 49 now goes. To the inside, can they get a lap lead? Oh, and here comes Sam Oscon to the inside all the way on the bottom. Ben Park leads the lap, and it's 3 wide for the race lead here. With 29 laps to go. We're just past halfway. Sam Oscon takes the race lead. Ben Park loses a bunch of spots. Cropley up into 4th. Emerson falls back to 6th. Devin Zimmerman from 1st to 7th on the restart. Cropley 3 wide now all the way. Looking for 2nd place. Help from the 15 of Emerson Arden. DEI cars right there working together. 49 Chris Melee gets put all the way up. Sam Oscon hangs on to the race lead right here. Wants to lead a lap here because they didn't get it last time. Cropley clears for 2nd. And man, did the position switch there in that lap. Cropley looking to the inside of Sam Oscon here in the turns 1 and 2. Cropley is there. Emerson takes the high line out the turn. Will he get a run in the 15 car? And he will make it 3 wide for the race lead. Here comes the 15. All the way on the bottom, Emerson. Now takes the race lead back. Here comes Causey. Chris Melee now also looking back as Emerson takes the lead back. He's going to lead another lap. Causey now looking to the inside of Cropley here for 2nd. I think it's 1 pit stop and then to the end. So if they stay green, I think this will be the race. Causey, can he clear the 8 of Cropley here? It's not quite cleared the 8 yet. The 8 got a great run out the high line. Chris Melee, though, has draft. And he's not there to the 29. Causey, though, has the inside line, which is preferred here in the turns. But if you go high and get that runoff, you should be able to pass people. Can Causey get back to Emerson? Oh, the slow 9 of Bone Adams. Cropley going to get held up here. Will he hit him? Almost did. That leaves Emerson and Causey up front. We got a couple other lap cars eventually. Benton Park battling Chris Melee for 3rd. They need to not battle and keep up, drafting wise with these guys. Cropley got held up a lot. Same with a bunch of these other guys. They need to work together to catch back up. Causey takes the race lead here. They got one more lapper right here. It's the 43 Barrett Compton. Looks like it's going to hold up Emerson. No, almost gets hit by the 43 there. But Causey takes the race lead with all that going on. Chris Melee coming back up to the front here, though, with the help from Ben Park. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars up here right now. 8 with Voiles. Can Cropley get back up here with Dan Park and Devin Smith? Can they help him get back up? I think he might have lost the draft a little too much. But man, Chris Melee in that Dodge 49 trying to get up front here. You got all three manufacturers, I think, except for the Pontiac up front. Chris Melee tied with Causey, but did not get the credit for the lap led there. But he takes the race lead here in the 1 and 2. Ben Park now looking the second. Matthew Hubert nowhere to be seen all day, now up here in 4th. Cropley trying desperately to get back up here. Here comes Causey back to the inside of the 21 of Ben Park. And he loses. Emerson pits all by himself though. Not good. Hopefully not a problem for the 15. 16 cars in the lead lap. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up here now as the 15 pits. Chris Melee hanging on right now over Joseph Causey in the 29. Here comes Matthew Hubert to the inside of Causey. This is for P2. But will anybody pit here? Looks like the 49 for sure is the way he went to the bottom there. I don't think Hubert is. Causey pits, the 49 does not. So Matthew Hubert, Chris Melee stay out. Cropley stays out. We're going to stay with Chris Melee here. There's Emerson coming off of pit road. Now where will these two come out of pit road? It looks like Hubert trying to get to Chris Melee as close as he can coming on the pit road. He is there. They're both going to pit right together here. Cropley also pitting with them. Same with RJ Bishop back there in 4th. Everybody else coming down pit road here. Emerson right there. I think he lost time as he's all by himself. I think Chris Melee taking 4 here. Fastest lap of the race to goes to Troy Salter, who I think is out of the race. Yep. And Cropley got a lap lead just because of being on pit road of where his pit box is, so that's good for him. As we watch Chris Melee come off pit lane here. Hubert's right there. How far will Cropley be? Cropley might be close enough to the 18. Now we wait to see where Chris Melee comes out in comparison to some of these guys. As we will have 10 to go next time by. It looks like Melee might be the leader. As Emerson actually did come out 3rd somehow. Melee is the leader at the moment, but the 15 has a run. Melee somehow might pit as leader, come back out as leader. It looks like he will as Emerson. Gonna come out second here. Melee your leader. Emerson second, but he's still getting up to speed. Here comes Causey third, fourth Bent Park, fifth Hubert, sixth the same Oscon, Cropley seventh, eighth for Royals, ninth for Zimmerman, and 10th for RJ Bishop. Man, someone lost time though, I think. Wasn't there somebody else up here? Maybe not. Causey though looking for second place here on Chris Melee. Oh, Melee blocked 29. That allows Emerson to pull away here in the 15 car. Sorry, we got 19 to go. I think I said 10 by accident. That's my bad. But we caught lap traffic here. Hopefully they get through this cleanly. It looks like they all will. This bunches up the top 5 for sure. You got, if I'm counting right, 2 Chevys, a Ford, or sorry, 3 Chevys, a Ford, and a Dodge for the win at the moment. As long as they can all stay up there. We'll stay on with the 29 for right now as he's in the middle of the pack up here. And you can see most of the action this way. Here comes Bowen Adams, the lapper. They're all trying to get around Emerson. The only one clear cleanly, quickly. At least these 4 are together still, but Hubert might get held up quite a bit, and he does. He's going to get stuck behind Bowen Adams. He's going to fall possibly to that second group. The 18 finally clears, but it's going to be a 4-car battle now, I think. As the 21, 29, and 49 had to get back up to the 15. Dan Park up into the top 10. Causey clears Ben Park for second. And here comes 2 more lappers. Can Ben Park get clear without wrecking? They're 4 wide and they get clear of it. Man, was that close though. And these 4 really trying to stay together. Emerson hangs tough up front. We'll stay with Ben Park, see if he can hang on at the back of this. They call back up to Emerson. Causey now looking for the race lead all the way on the bottom. Will Chris Melee make it 3 wide? He will not. He's looking to, and he doesn't yet. But Melee has the bottom. Causey left it open, but Ben Park is there now. Causey takes lead. Melee, Ben Park all clear. Emerson back to the bottom. Ben Park falls back to 4th. Emerson now looking back up there for the race lead. Emerson pushing Causey, it seems like. Pretty hard down the straightaway here. Chris Melee to the inside, adjusting Causey now for second. When will they start to pit here for the final time? Whatever they do, they should be able to make it to the end. I think. Causey now looking again for the race lead. Causey still pushing the 15. Very close. Causey almost got to the 15 there in the front straightaway of Emerson. Side by side for the race lead now. And Causey has it into the first turn. Chris Melee, Bent Park trying their hardest to work together to get up there, but it's not happening. They get to the inside of Emerson though. Or Chris does. Melee to the inside, Bent Park to the inside of Emerson. Don't tell me he's pitting already. He is not, okay. Can Chris Melee get up to the 29? With 11 laps to go. Bent Park now looking to the inside. Got a group of 4 back here. Group of 2. Oh, these two might be catching the leaders. They're about 3 seconds back. Cropley and Matthew Huber trying their hardest to work together to get up front. It's Bent Park trying to go for the race lead. Emerson really falling back for some reason. Did he drop a cylinder out of nowhere? Causey, Bent Park pulling away. I'm surprised Emerson's falling that far back. 10 laps to go here. It's been a dominant car all day. I think he might have lost the draft somehow. We do have a lapper coming up with Bowen Adams again. What will happen here? One clears. Oh, Bent Park hits the 9. Bent Park goes into the wall. We stay green, but that kills Bent Park's race. Emerson pits. Bent Park trying to pit, I think. But he is majorly damaged. What's happening with the 21? Hopefully he makes it around. But man, Bowen Adams killed the 21's day. Fighting for the win. Emerson on pit road, Causey out front. Chris Melee by himself lost the draft to Causey now. But they all hit the pit. Emerson should be good to go on fuel now. And with the way the things happened there, I think it was the perfect time for the 15 to pit. Causey pits. Chris Melee stays out though. We will stay with the 49. There's Emerson coming off of pit road about where he was last time. Chris Melee finally comes down pit road here. Along with Cropley and Huber, who I think have actually helped each other a lot, staying together and not pitting separately. They might have put themselves back in this race. As there's Ben Park coming off of pit lane, but had to fix damage. Probably very disappointed in that car. 49 taking a while here to do left sides. Now, where will the 15 be in comparison to the 49 here? And the 29 of Kazi? There's Cropley. He is going to have Hubert with him. They have a chance to get up there together. Now, with the way pit road is, it's a very slow off pit lane here. I think Chris Melee is your race leader by a lot. And I mean by a lot. And the 49, Chris Melee going to come take. Five to go here. Causey gets around the 8 and 18. It's going to be a 4-car race, I'm pretty sure. Emerson, that's falling away. Unfortunately. Chris Melee all by himself up front. Now, can they catch him in time? I'm pretty sure they will. But we will have to see how far they are behind the 49. Hey Dan, how's it going? Melee, about 2 seconds ahead with 5 to go. Can Causey, Matthew Hubert, or Cropley get up to him and pass him for the race win here? With this longest green flag run of the day, it has gotten very spread out. These three are trying to chase him down. Here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Here comes Matthew Hubert trying to get back to second. We can't see the 49 in frame yet. Now we can. It looks like it will be a 4-car battle for the race win, depending on lap traffic. Causey now going back to second on the outside. Hubert could not get the pass done. Emerson has fallen from this lead pack after leading most of this race. Causey was very low out the turn there. This might allow the 18 to get a run here. Causey has a problem. He is not going 230. That just hurt the 18 and 8's day. What is going on here? Is there a yellow? There is a yellow. That is why they're going slow. I don't know if we're going to get a green flag again. That could be the race. God damn it. Oh, Dan, you jinxed yourself. Oh no, Barrett Compton and Dan Park get together. Dan just runs into the back of the slow car, but Barrett just blocks him. And then they wreck together. Dan was in it for a top 10 here today. And flips the car at the very end. Barrett Compton still spinning. Did Dan ever get going? He flipped over, he's back in pit lane. Oh no. Now, I doubt we get this race going back green, but I will sit here and wait for them to do the pace laps, because there's like 3 to go. Dan, you had such a good race going. Oh, you did retire, damn. So you're gonna get 22nd. You had a top 10 locked. At least the 23 or the 43 retired, so you'll finish ahead of him. Oh my fuck. So we're gonna have 21 cars left here at Coca-Cola Super Speedway. Jesus Christ. God damn it, we were gonna have a good battle for the race win too, I think. They were catching. They were. God damn it. I didn't want to race the end under Yeller. Maybe it won't. But I have a feeling it will. Or they'll go green on 59. I think that might be what happens. Yeah, Carlos is the last one to catch up. Well, this puts Emerson back in the game. If they get going green. Nobody should be pitting. Nobody pits here. We should pace lights to go off. The love of God game, please. Nope. Well, that sucks because they have to at least do one more lap. Right, we would have had to gone green this time by. Aw, man. Wish there was something I could do to be like, fucking go green. Oh yeah, the 43 definitely came down the track, Dan. Well, with that happening, I think this is the result. It's gonna be Chris Melee over Causey, Matthew Hubert, Cropley, Emerson Arden, Devin Zimmerman, Sam Oscon, Daniel Voiles. Luckily, Fair Neelam Jr. gets the top 10, and Christian Bracken gets saved for a top 10 here too. He had 16 on the lead lap, and 21 left in the race. God damn it. I'm just gonna leave this going in case like an engine blows. So that is very possible. Bum, ba-dum. You're telling me the lights didn't even go off. So we would have had to sit another whole what the fuck? Or another at least 2. At least when they end this time, it'll be over. But that's stupid. They all caught up at a decent point that they should have been able to go green. The only problem with the old game. Well, I think this is Chris Melee's first win of the year. We will take a look here at the points after. We just gotta wait for everybody to cross the fucking line. Alright, please tell me Michigan State. You're gonna win the game, Michigan State. 1 point. Oh my god. And to cross the line to get a win here this year is gonna be Chris Melee, finally, after these long, long pace laps. And that should be it. Yep. Season 4, race 15. Now we go to points. Boop. Process. God damn it. There's a 3 mile track. There's nothing. We'll just put Talladega for it. Race 15. We have 3 yellows for 12 laps, 29 lead changes, and 11 different leaders. I'll go to results. Chris Melee led 12 laps on the day. Causey led 6. Melee, obviously gets the win. 15 for, sorry, 3 for Cropley. 15 for Emerson Arden. I think he led the most on the day. 10 for Devin Zimmerman. 1 for Sam Oskin. 2 for Ben Park. 1 for Andrew Cannoli the 5th. Joshua Bailey at 2. 3 for Josh Fox. 4 for Reese Schaefer. And that was it. Awards. Obviously, Emerson was front runner. Pole for Reese. Reese was also the headache. Dropped 25 spots. Chris Melee actually met the challenge. He qualified fucking 37th to win the race. And then Bowen Adams was the diehard racer who also created a yellow at some point. We'll generate the files. Standings. Here you go. Emerson is the new points leader with no wins over Farron Elam Jr. at 94-point gap. And all of a sudden, it went from 5 people within 100 to 2 people within 100 now. With Emerson finishing, Farron, Connor, your points leader, he DNF'd, finished very low early on in the race. But Emerson has an average finish of 14. He has 7 top 10s, 4 top 5s. No poles, no wins, but he's leading the points. Farron, Connor, both 94, 96 back. Connor, the highest person with a win. Ryan Keenan with 2. Daniel Voiles with 2. Andrew Cannoli, Angel Gutierrez, and Andrew Cannoli the 5th are all top 10. Melee with his win only puts him up to 29th. So for him to, claw back basically in this season, it would take a tall task. If he could keep winning all of a sudden, he's only 364 back, but that is a long, long way to go. But he did gain 6 spots with the win, and he does have 2 wins on the year actually. Surprising to say, 2 out of his 3 top 10s have been wins, so that's a pretty good top 10 to win ratio. 2 top 5s, 2 wins out of that. Cropley, he's last in points, but he has a win. He can at least be happy about something this season. Saturday. But Cropley's average finish is 24th this year. Not good at all. So we got 1, 2, 3. We got 4 drivers surprisingly with 2 wins. I don't think that's happened a while in a season. For sure, I don't think. We got 1, 2, 2 people with 2 poles. And then we'll just look at statistics here. Whatever this shows us. Yeah, 4 people with 2 wins. Chris Melee, Dylan Abraham, Daniel Wells, and Ryan Keenan, all with 2 wins. Angel Gutierrez is listed here as the 5th. As for top 5s, Andrew Connolly the 5th, Ben Park, Connor Cunningham, Emerson, and Ryan Keenan all have 4. Doesn't tell us there, but we'll have to take a look at that in a second. Top 10s, obviously Emerson's leading that with 7, as Andrew Connolly the 4th, Voiles, Fireman, and Hodak all with 6. Only Barrett, Compton, and Lingerfeld have 2 poles. Laps completed is Carlos at 2,209, and then RJ, Jesse Adams, Joshua Bailey at Farron, Connor Cunningham at the laps led on the year at 209, Colin Francis, Bone Adams, Andrew Connolly the 5th, and Dylan Rash all up there. This was the fastest average, what, lap time or whatever, or speed, sorry. I don't think anything else is on here from this race. Oh, nope, most DNFs was 18 cars this year. Other than that, let me see where we are going next. As we hit the final half of the season finally. Schedule wise, we are going to Martinsville next. That is going to be chaotic probably also. We will see you guys there. Peace out.